How has your life been shaped by nature? In this room, you're surrounded by artists and activists, researchers and recreationists, civic leaders and community changemakers. Our stories are different, but we share something in common. The arts and nature have transformed our lives. Doesn't everyone deserve that? Brushwood works to improve health equity and access to nature through the arts, education, and community action. Art and nature are vital to human health. Childhood experiences with nature and the arts have both immediate and lifelong impact. Brushwood's It's a Win program co-creates bilingual programs for young people through community partnerships.
So I'm Elisa Cisneros. I work at the Lake County Health Department. We provide all sorts of different programming to all of Lake County, specifically working with youth and their families. In therapy, we try to talk about the importance of nature and art, right? But there's only so far talking can get you. So until we bring kids to actually experience those things and practice what we talk about in therapy, that's where the true magic and power is. For some of our kids that are exposed to trauma and really have a hard time with ADHD, for example, coming here to Brushwood is one of the few times where I actually see those kids allow themselves to slow down with nature.
The arts have the power to change lives, educate and inspire us, show us new futures, and build our communities.
I am Janae Harris, and I am the co-founder of Insight Advocacy. It's an organization that advocates for inclusion, diversity, and representation in all spaces on the North Shore. The partnership between Insight Advocacy and Brushwood is one that allows us to have our kids, who are a big part of Insight Advocacy, come out and experience nature and culture in their own backyard. Vigilance involved Insight Advocacy youth and also the exploration of how do we share the work that people of color are doing when it comes to nature and conservation, and how do we tell their stories? Because there's so many of us working behind the scenes and doing things, but it doesn't often get told. My son did a painting about how an activist was erased from a photo. My daughter got to play the piano here at one of the events. So we just try to be involved in any way that we can. Most of the events are almost always free to the community. And so all of those things that can be barriers to access to the arts and culture, they don't exist here.
Our Health, Equity, and Nature Accelerator uses research and innovation to bridge the gaps between healthcare and the environment.
Mi nombre es Mónica Sojar. Yo soy la terapeuta bilingüe bicultural de Highwood, de la Biblioteca y Centro Comunitario de Highwood. We did a project called Tierra together with collaboration with Brushwood. We work with the community, the Mexican immigrant community that lives in Highwood and Highland Park. And the emphasis of this program is to incorporate mental health and nature by using forest bathing and a way to learn healthy coping strategies. I was considered a very connected person with nature. Once I learned forest bathing through the project, led by Jess and Shreya, it was just like another level of connectedness. As facilitators, we're doing this with yourselves and sharing with the people around us, and they're really transformed by that. So if you do this in a macro level, it's going to be very impactful for the community.
Serving hundreds of veterans and members of the military community each year, Brushwood's At Ease program empowers well-being through the healing connections of nature and creativity.
My name is Beverly Rivera. I am a retired Army Reserve veteran. I've been to soap making class here. I've been to acrylic painting class. When you're in the service, you have that camaraderie with your service members. It's a real tight, closeness thing. You go through your ups and your downs, but you all stick together. And then when you get out of the service, where's that camaraderie at? I didn't see it at my job. Sometimes I didn't see it in my own family. We stuck together because we went through good times and hard times. You know everybody, their family and stuff. And then later on, after, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 years, you start seeing death more and more and more of your comrades dying. There is no reason for any veteran out there to be alone. Get together, talk to somebody. Being a part of something, it just extends your life. It's not a lot of organizations that I've seen in the past that would do things for veterans. This organization supports the veteran.
My name is Jerry Losa. I discovered Brushwood. I saw that they were looking for artists for their November show for veterans, and so I submitted 3 pieces. Art, that's been my release. You know, as I'm drawing, I just go elsewhere, and it's been a very good outlet for me. Just seeing the outpouring of support, it felt so great.
We don't do this work alone. We co-create alongside volunteers, partners, and donors like you. What would your life be like without access to the benefits of nature and the arts? Join us by supporting Brushwood's mission and help build a healthy future for all.